All right, let's talk Formula One. But I want you to forget everything you think you know, because the 2026 season, well, it's not just a new chapter, it's a completely different book. We are talking about a total, ground-up reset. New rules, new cars, new challengers. The drama is about to be cranked up to a whole new level.
And this right here, this is the absolute heart of it. This isn't just about who has the fastest car. It's a high-speed chess match where every single move, every decision counts. It's about outthinking and outmaneuvering your rivals when you're pulling insane Gs at over 300 kilometers an hour.
And here it is, the biggest plot twist of the season. The rulebook? It's been ripped to shreds. They started over. This isn't some minor tweak. It's a revolution, and it's designed to throw everything into beautiful, wonderful chaos. So, let's start with the cars themselves. They've been completely reimagined. They're going to be smaller, they're going to be lighter, more nimble, all designed for one thing: getting the drivers closer, fighting wheel to wheel. But the real game changer, it's under the hood. We're talking a 50-50 power split, half from electric and the other half from an engine running on 100% sustainable fuel. It's a massive technological leap, still pushing insane speeds, but with an eye on the future.
But it's not just what makes them go that's changing. The very art of the overtake has been turned on its head. See, for years, one little button has dominated that fight. DRS. A simple flap on the rear wing would open up, slash the drag, and give you this huge speed boost. It was the go-to weapon for making a pass.
Well, for 2026, it's gone. Vanished, wiped from the rulebook. And that single change completely rewrites how you race on the track.
This is the new reality. Without that, let's call it an assist button, overtaking is back to being a pure test of guts and skill. It's about who brakes latest, who can find that perfect line, and who has the sheer nerve to make a move stick. It's going to be raw, it's going to be risky, and oh, it is going to be spectacular to watch. And you know, just to stir the pot a little more, the grid is getting bigger. We now have 22 cars all fighting for the same piece of tarmac. We're seeing huge names like Cadillac and Audi jumping into the fray.
So, what does that actually mean for the racing? More traffic, more action, and a much, much higher chance for absolute mayhem. Seriously, just picture rush hour, but everyone's gunning it at 200 miles per hour.
But listen, the race isn't just won out on the asphalt. It can be won or lost in a handful of seconds in the pit lane. A pit stop is not a break. Think of it more like a perfectly timed, high-speed heist that can steal a victory right from under someone's nose.
We are talking less than 3 seconds. Less than 3 seconds to change all 4 tires. You literally can't microwave a bag of popcorn that fast. It's this unbelievable symphony of pure speed and absolute precision. Okay, so here's how the heist goes down. First, the driver has to hit a mark no bigger than a dinner plate perfectly. In a flash, the car is jacked into the air. Then, a 20-person crew descends on it in what looks like chaos, but it's perfectly choreographed. Wheels off, new wheels on. And before you can even process what you saw, the car drops and launches back into the fight. It's breathtaking.
All right, back on track. The battle rages on. And it's not just about who's fastest in a straight line. It's a strategic game, a gladiator's gambit where every choice matters. And maybe the most critical choice of all? It's about the tires. It all boils down to this crucial trade-off. Do you bolt on the soft tires? You get maximum grip, blistering speed, but they wear out fast. Or do you play the long game with the harder tires? You sacrifice some of that raw pace, but you gain durability. It's a massive gamble that can make or break your entire race.
So what's your call? You're on the pit wall. Do you go for that short, all-out attack to snatch the lead, knowing you'll probably have to pit again? Or do you endure, play it smart, conserve your tires, and wait for that perfect moment to strike later on? I mean, that's the question that keeps the strategist up all night.
And that brings us to the unsung heroes of Formula One, the strategists, the engineers. These are the brains behind the brawn. And their work, their battle, it starts long before the lights go out on Sunday. It starts in qualifying.
The best way to think about qualifying? It's basically a high-stakes game of musical chairs, just with multi-million-dollar race cars. The goal is simple. Set the absolute fastest lap time you possibly can to get the best starting spot for the race.
For 2026, qualifying is going to be more ruthless than ever. It's a knockout tournament. We start with all 22 cars. After the first session, Q1, the slowest 6 are just out. Done. In Q2, we lose another 6, and that leaves just 10 drivers to battle it out for that coveted pole position in a final winner-take-all shootout.
So, the stage is set. We've got new rules, incredible new cars, and a grid packed with talent. Welcome to the arena for the 2026 Formula One World Championship.
The drivers are facing an absolute gauntlet. We're talking 24 races, spanning the entire globe. 22 cars on the grid at every single one. And at the end of it all, only one person gets to be crowned champion.
And all that chaos kicks off in Melbourne, Australia. It's a track that is notorious for being unpredictable. You can pretty much expect safety cars, red flags, and a whole lot of drama. It is the perfect place to start a season that promises to be completely wild.
And right at the center of this storm is the reigning champion, Lando Norris. He's the king of the castle, the guy with the target on his back, and believe me, everyone wants his crown. Get ready for some intense new rivalries and probably a few shocking upsets along the way. So, it all comes down to this one ultimate question. In a season completely redefined by new rules, new technology, and new rivals, who is going to be the one to conquer the chaos of 2026?